Yo, if you haven't already or never watched any of my previous devlogs before, you're missing out. I'm working on a new act for my horror game that will be released sometime in the coming months. If everything goes smoothly, the game in question is a horror story game in which the player plays as a private investigator solving cases. Currently, the player is investigating their very first case, and after collecting evidence, they're now enlisting the help of another named Greg Hinders, who is also a private investigator. In this video, I want to model some new environments for the game, including a city street, an office interior that the player will be able to enter and explore. Nothing too complex really, not much coding either in this video. I'm not sure if you actually enjoy watching me code anyway. Let me know if you do in the comments below. Before I start the video, please subscribe if you enjoyed this video and leave a like if you feel like doing so after watching. I can't force you, of course.
Hey yo, what the
Oh my god! Wow!
Modeling the city street shouldn't be too difficult, but I do remember making multiple revisions. I was particularly unsatisfied for the longest until I finally decided to have the street resemble a downtown city style street with clear road markings, bit sidewalks, and lastly street lights and trees scattered along the sidewalks. Next up, buildings. Modeling the buildings, I would say, took the longest time and was quite repetitive for me. Every alternation of the design left me more and more displeased, but sooner or later I knew that I would find something that would satisfy my level designer perfectionism. I'm not a perfectionist, I swear. The sidewalks currently look bland and empty, so in inspiration of many downtown streets that incorporate a bit of greenery, I want to have some trees spread out across on both sides of the road. Initially, I was going to go with a fenced-in tree design, but when I paired that design next to the actual player character, it looked goofy and extremely unnecessary, so I removed them. Too much trees and the road will look crowded, too little trees and the road looks desolate. Finding that balance in the end is what I was going for. The streetlights you see was modeled using a plugin. How do you pronounce this word?
Archimedes.
This tool allows me to be lazy and also create arches extremely easy without lifting a finger almost. If this tool wasn't a thing, I would be doomed. I actually wrote that line in the script. Oh my god. There's something so satisfying about light beams, honestly. Only recently have I been incorporating them into my builds, but whenever they're added, they make lights and the surrounding environment look incredibly more realistic. Oh, I can't keep making fun of myself on these. Okay. Thanks to I'm just gonna show the name on screen. Thanks to this person on screen and the car models he so generously published. Wow. These car models look especially new. Most of these cars even have been made in the last couple of years by their respective car manufacturers. Thanks again to the person on screen. I don't know how to pronounce that, say that, whatever. Now that we've completed creating the street and the objects that occupy it, we can move on to modeling the interior. This interior will be a co-working office with two occupancies. Greg Hinders, a freelance private investigator, just like the player, and Olivia Fairhaven, a new character that we'll hear and see more of in the future. Both characters will have their own respective office space in this building. Greg Hinders' office being on the top floor, second floor, and Olivia Fairhaven's will be on the ground floor, first floor. Modeling interiors is not considered to be one of my strong suits in any way, but I think the plan I have for it will turn out alright. As you probably already know, walls in most buildings regularly have these wooden linings on the floor. I don't know what these are officially called. So as well as having the interior and exterior have different colored walls and such, I plan to add these wood linings. Moving on, this building has a second floor, so I'll need to create a way to access said floor. A simple staircase will do fine. It turned out quite well in my opinion. Now that we've laid out the basic layout of the room, we can begin populating the space with wooden and office chairs, filing cabinets, paper, storage boxes, and any other miscellaneous props that a private investigator may have in the office or find somewhat helpful, like a glue for example. Bro, I even modeled some pencils in a pencil container. I took the liberty of coding everything in off screen. The coding was nothing special except for dialogue from the player here and there. You'll see. Honestly, the interior might have taken longer than the exterior. I don't know if that means much though. And that about wraps up this video. We finished modeling the street, buildings and the interior of one of the buildings, and even got some gameplay elements done this episode. If you haven't already, check out the previous devlogs in the series, link in description. And enough said, thanks for watching.